Coming to you hot from the observation deck of the AirWreckRadio Sports Slam. This is SportsWreck! That's right. This is SportsWreck with your hosts, Coach Buck
and Cory
of AirWreckRadio. Thank you for joining us tonight on what has turned out to be a beautiful 20th day in September of the year 2013. My day fucking sucked badly, but at least the weather was nice while that happened.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
How was your day and week there, Coach?
I will say hesitant.
I didn't ask you for your fortune. I just asked you how your week went.
Not as smoothly as I would have liked either. I don't think I had the day that you had today, but I was stymied and stalled all along the week myself.
Not enough penises in your life?
Well, there's too many of them. Always too many dicks in my life.
Just hanging off your shoulder. Well,
But you made it through the day. We finally got to do our episode here today.
I know, Jesus.
I didn't think we were going to get here. You know, I was ready to throw in the towel.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. So,
Quitter.
You know, I wasn't the one who was quitting. I was just waiting for someone to show up. So.
Well, I was late, but it happened. Jesus Christ, there's other shit that had to happen.
Yeah, well, you know. I didn't prosper too much from it.
That's my problem.
No, that was sarcasm. I prospered a hell of a lot from it today.
There's shit to do. I decided to do this podcast before I had shit to do, and now there's shit to do, so I have to figure it all out.
I know. So we'll worry about our rescheduling.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. I'm sure we will. That's the great thing about podcasting. You do whatever the hell you'd like anyways.
Yeah. So, other than your trying week with all your responsibilities and duties, how was it? Did you have any fun this week at all?
I had great fun this week, actually.
Did you?
Yeah. Me and Stace went down to the Joke Factory and guest judged.
Is that the one in the hotel?
Yes, that's the one. And guest judged the open mic night there. It's a comedy contest.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was a lot of fun. There were 9 acts. One of them, fairly famous. He's actually a union SAG actor. You've seen him in many motion pictures, including Fast and the Furious and Bruce Almighty.
Really?
He's the Spanish guy in all of them. All of them. He's the Mexican guy.
Uh-huh. And it wasn't Luis Guzman.
No. It's Noel G.
Because we all know who Luis Guzman is, right?
Yeah, no, you'd have to tell me.
He's your standard Spanish guy, and you named the movie, he was in.
Oh, so he was Noel G of your generation.
Yeah,
okay, I get it. All right, yeah, that's what this guy is. That time you need like a Spanish, Latin gangster.
Mm-hmm.
That's this guy.
Yeah,
but it's like, it's like Danny Trejo. Anytime you need a Mexican who's scary as fuck, you get Danny Trejo.
Exactly.
And he's smart as a motherfucker, but he's scary as hell. Scary as hell.
Yeah. He's done some good work though. I gotta admit, I like Danny. So
it's been a lackluster week in sports, sir.
Yeah, not really a lot going on
on the grand
other than
scale.
The football, but football.
It might just be because we are who we are.
Ken Norton Sr. died this week.
Oh yes, that's true.
70. And he was one of the great fighters in probably the golden age of fighting. He fought Ali 3 times, I believe.
He won once, didn't he?
No, he never won.
Or he knocked down something. He had an accolade in there. Well,
actually, the first fight, in like the 3rd or 4th round, he broke Ali's jaw.
That's what it was. He broke his jaw.
And the fight went 15 rounds.
Well, that's
so Ali fought with a broken jaw for 10 rounds.
Which my whole life, my father taught me was the off switch. Break his jaw, end the fight. That's what my father taught me.
Good thing your father never had to fight Ali.
Yeah, well, yeah, no.
But yeah, Ken Sr. died, and after boxing, he did movies and stuff. He was very versatile, and so he'll be missed. But
as long as he was more talented than Jake LaMotta.
I think when he retired, his record was something like either 42-7 or 49-7 in one tie or one draw, rather.
Speaking of interesting records, you want to hear an interesting fact? Fun fact?
Sure.
Tony Siragusa.
Oh, there's a big ugly mug for you.
His wrestling record.
Excuse me.
His wrestling record, because he was a championship states wrestler as well as a championship football player.
Okay, Olympic style we're talking here. Okay.
Yes. 97-1.
Really?
He lost one match by 1 point for stalling, and he wasn't stalling, so he says. Interesting fun fact. I was like, Tony Siragusa, really? Defensive lineman?
Yeah.
97-1. That is impressive. That tells you what made him such a good damn lineman. He knew how to wrap people up.
He's one of them guys you see on the TV, and every time they go to him, he looks like he's not quite. He's almost like Madden. He doesn't know. It's almost like he's not quite there.
He's not prepared to be on television.
But he's happy as hell to be there, though. Got that big grin on his face.
He's always surprised by the camera. Oh, hey there, folks.
He's like a Madden light or something.
No, I'm pretty sure he's heavier than Madden. He's definitely shorter. Yeah, he's doing Depends commercials now.
Who, Madden?
Siragusa.
No, is he really?
Yeah, he is. He's doing well, he's he again, he swears
money will buy anything.
He says he swears it's not his problem, but he feels for the people that have the problem, and he tells you, they came to me to do it, and I was like, it's a good idea.
About it is, I understand the marketing. You
want guys
out there,
50s,
you want your product out there. But let's face it. Even if, say, I had to wear one at this point in my life or whatever point in my life, I don't think I'm telling everybody so it's common knowledge that, hey, here comes Bill in his, adult diaper.
Here's $1 million.
I wear this brand all the time.
Exactly.
But who wants me to, promote their diaper? Right?
Nobody yet, but you never know. Maybe someday. This week's episode of SportsWreck is brought to you by Depends Diapers, the official diaper of Coach Buck.
Well, there's a free plug there.
Oh my God in heaven. Yeah, what I like to do is I like to keep a little space at the beginning of the show. But see, I got a little plug in there. What you're doing, you're training your audience. You're training them. So when you do throw a real plug in there, because somebody actually paid you to do advertising, not surprised.
Yeah.
They just gloss right over it like you were just joking around.
There you go. Which most of the time we are joking around about any commercial.
About pretty much anything, actually, I think would be a more accurate statement.
Yeah.
So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this, why we do this show. Let's talk about NFL football.
Wow. Let's review, shall we?
Let's go back in time to last Sunday.
And let's review our picks. And the first game was my lovely New York Jets against the New England Patriots.
Yes, it was.
And we both took New England.
Of course we did.
And not a big surprise, New England won.
Of course they did. But
big butt here.
Yeah, big butt.
This powerhouse that's supposed to be New England.
Whoa.
Hey, come on. They're supposed to be, AFC. Super Bowl's supposed to go through New England. You know that.
As a rule, it does.
But, yeah, they only beat the Jets by 3 points.
Yeah, well, a beaten, the New England doesn't look great this year. They got crap for receiving tools, especially with recent announcements.
Yeah.
About Amendola.
Amendola's doubtful this week again with the groin and
the great big Gronkowski. The Gronk of the Grabster.
Yep, he's out too. So they definitely low on their passing.
And he wasn't playing. He didn't play last week either.
No.
So they don't have the offensive weapons for Brady to connect, and their friggin' defense has always been a little soft, but their offense has been so effective that it took up the little bit of softness.
Yeah, well,
in their front four.
Usually their defense it's the secondary that's always kind of been suspect.
Yeah.
The line's not bad. The linebackers aren't bad.
Well, it's
but the
standard,
secondary, yeah.
But they plan on Brady winning them games, and they are right. Brady wins
right there between a great quarterback and a good quarterback. A great quarterback wins you games. A good quarterback doesn't win you games.
Yeah, a good quarterback wins when the games are there. A great quarterback wins the fucking game.
Right.
Well, guess what Brady does?
Yeah, exactly.
Even a shit piss poor Patriots team is still a team to beat in the NFC East.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or the AFC East, I mean.
Excuse me. So, moving on. We both took New England, and we liked it. Next matchup was St. Louis and Atlanta. Cory took St. Louis, and I took Atlanta.
Well, and who walked away with the W on that one, pal?
That would be me.
I'm sorry, what?
That would be me.
No. I took Atlanta, and Atlanta won.
No, you took St. Louis. I got it right here.
I'm looking at my board, of which was got my picks on it. I took Atlanta, and I won.
I wrote them down when you made them last week, and you took St. Louis, and I took Atlanta.
No way. I took Atlanta. On my original sheet, which is somewhere around here, I had Atlanta circled.
Oh, you see it.
Halfway up the board. Whatever. That makes fascinating radio. Move on.
All right. Well, I'll give you that one, but I
think there was a miscommunication there.
Yeah. Anyway, so the third game was San Diego and Philly. And everyone's talking about Phillip Rivers playing great ball again. I'm not buying it. I think the two defenses he's played has been a little weak. Look at Philly. Look at Chip Kelly's new offense. How's that working out? We've seen 10 quarters of play. 2 of them he used his hurry-up offense. He doesn't have anyone to hammer the ball. It's not going to work in the NFL.
Next week, or next game.
We both took Philly. We lost that, both of us, by the way.
Yeah, sure did.
The next one was Dallas at KC. And because we're He-Man woman haters, we both took KC.
Yeah, surprisingly. And guess who won?
Who would have thought KC undefeated so far?
Yeah, who would have thought?
And they won last night, so they're 3-0.
On fire, baby.
On fire. Unbelievable. So we got them right. And then we went on to the Miami Indy surprise.
What the fuck is this about?
Well, Miami, I think I'm going to have to call a friend of mine and have her on the show because she's a Miami fan. And maybe she can fill us in on this new and improved Miami team we're seeing this year.
Well, somebody's got it because I have no fucking clue. What a surprise upset that was. Miami beat the hell out of Indianapolis.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing Indy playing as well as they did last year, but I think it's going to get better. I really do. So we both took the chin on that one.
Yeah, sure did.
And then we took Tennessee and Houston. I got you down that you took Tennessee.
Sure did.
And I took Houston.
Sure did.
Yeah. Well, we know.
Pick.
Yep, we lost that one. I'm sorry, man. So, Washington and Green Bay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, and is someone leaving the RG3 wagon?
Who would that be?
You?
I've never been on the RG3 wagon. I hate him.
You took him last week.
Turn around and look at my fucking board, Bill. Packers.
Oh, shit. Why do I got it written down that you took
You took all my picks the opposite way.
Dude, I wrote it down when we did it.
I would never, ever take RG3 over Aaron Rodgers. Ever. I hate him. I hate hybrid quarterbacks.
Okay, what about Cleveland-Baltimore?
Baltimore.
Yes.
If you put me down for anything other than Baltimore,
No, I didn't.
I'm not
That's
playing
why
this game with you
I
anymore.
why them were wrong. Anyway, Carolina-Buffalo. Big game there in Western New York. I saw a lot of blue and red that week.
Yeah, that happens. But, we're, halfway looking good. We got a lot of supporters when you're halfway looking good.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to where you're.
I heard you hit a little run-in with the Dallas fan when you were wearing your Bills colors this week.
It wasn't so much the colors as it was my mouth after some beers. But yeah, he wasn't happy with my opinion of Tony Romo. No, and how loudly I was pronouncing it to the bar.
Was he okay? Was he just mad?
He had words.
Did he really?
Not complicated words, not major words. Not enough that I dragged him out to the parking lot and beat him to death with his fucking stupid Romo
jersey. Did you ask him
on.
how many playoff wins Romo had?
No, I told him how many he had. Didn't ask. I informed.
And is he?
I don't ask Dallas fans anything. I inform them.
Were you able to educate him then?
As much as a thick skull like that can absorb.
Yes.
And it was Carolina Buffalo.
Yes, and we both took Buffalo, and we were both happy on that one.
Happily surprised.
Minnesota and Chicago. Who'd you take?
Who did I take? I believe I took Minnesota.
Soda. Yes,
I took Minnesota.
That's what I hedged down for.
And instead of the Bears, I took Minnesota.
Yeah, you lost it.
Yeah, sure did.
And then New Orleans, Tampa Bay, and we both took New Orleans.
Yes.
And Tampa Bay, something going on down there. People are wondering why they're playing so poorly and everything. I gotta tell you, it's the new coach. I think there's a problem with the players having all bought in yet on his plan, his vision. I hate to say it, but being the well-paid superstar that he is, Mr. Rivas could really help that situation in the locker room, because if he buys in, a lot of the younger guys are going to buy it.
Fair enough.
So, Detroit, Arizona. I believe you went with Detroit.
Sure did.
And I took Arizona.
Good win.
Who won?
You, sir.
I won. Wow. I'm getting lucky here. Everyone expected Detroit to win that game, though.
Including yours truly.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the ones where I was just kind of on the fence, and I ended up going that way. Jacksonville at Oakland was kind of interesting. Okay. Oakland has surprised me, but I'm beginning to open my eyes to them right now. They're playing some decent ball. And Jacksonville, well,
There was expansion team throwaway game.
Right.
Lucky people.
Yeah. So you went with Oakland, and I went with Jacksonville.
Sure did.
And it looks like you were the winner.
Mm-hmm.
Nice game. Then there was that big showdown Sunday night, the Manning Bowl.
Yeah, the Manning Bowl. Where was this? Well,
I don't know.
I'm interested in hearing the picks for this one, Bill. Did we get the? There's no way. There's no way. You what was that?
We both took Denver.
What was that?
We both took Denver.
I don't believe you.
Why? It's written down right here.
I know I took Denver.
Yeah, we did.
I do. But I remember somebody else was rooting for guys in blue uniforms.
I was rooting for the guys in blue. And what I said, if you want to remember correctly, is I said Peyton and the Broncos aren't going to play as well as they did the first week, and the Giants aren't going to play as bad as they did the first week. And I was pretty close to being right.
Well, you get the first one. The Broncos did not play as well as they did the first one.
The Giants started out playing well, but somewhere in the middle of the second quarter, they started to self-destruct, and it just got worse the second half. I'm not writing the Giants off.
No, you don't write them off.
Not in that division. That division's so weak. It's just, RG3's in trouble. Philly's in trouble. Dallas thinks they're, I hate to say it, Dallas is the cream of the crop right now in that division.
No, I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna go with Manning every time. It doesn't matter which one.
Yeah, it's just your true colors.
I don't care if it's Peyton or Eli. I'm gonna have to go Manning. Manning.
Archie
I
wasn't
think
that great.
I think I take Cooper before I took Cooper Manning.
Oh my God.
The lesser Manning.
Nice. The unknown
Manning. I think I'd take Cooper Manning before I took Romo.
So, and then we went to the fucking game of the week, really. Unexpectedly. San Fran at Seattle.
Good game.
Great game. You took San Fran?
Yes.
I took Seattle.
Yes.
What did I tell you? Seattle does not lose at home.
You told me that you like to put penises in your mouth.
There you go.
Tell me that every time you hear that there's an open glory hole,
it can't
filled, but there's no takers.
It can't be anything worse than the words you put in mine.
No, I can think of something worse to put in yours.
So, but yeah, Seattle doesn't lose at home, and right now they're looking pretty swift. And they're the only ones that really have San Fran's number. So, anyway, we went back, and then we had Monday night.
Don't lose my number.
Monday night we had Pittsburgh, the Bumblebees against the Bengals.
Yeah, well,
and unfortunately, I believe we both took Pittsburgh.
Uh-huh.
And guess what? We suck.
Did we lose that one?
Yeah, Cincinnati killed them.
Really?
Where were you?
I didn't watch that game.
Well, no one did. It was on Monday night. What's that?
Oh, that's why it was Monday night game.
Yeah,
that's why I was doing
AirWreck.
AirWreck.
ESPN or NFL Network. Anyway.
I was doing AirWreck.
Oh, but most people don't watch it because it's on NFL Network,
Yeah, that's why I missed it.
So, anyway. So, quick rundown how we did last week here. It looks like Cory was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cory, you were 10 for 15 games that we played last week.
Okay.
And I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you were 10 for 15. I was 12 for 15.
Oh, go blow me.
It's about right. I didn't even expect to do that good, actually. I don't know why you're complaining.
Because I expect excellence every time.
That's why.
End quote. EJ Manuel. Oh, yeah. Boy.
Oh, man, we are starting to drink that EJ Manuel Cool.
Starting to.
Yeah, I can tell. Another 6 months of this, and I'll be fucking hating you, too, now.
Good. Good. You can take your rookie quarterback and shove him in your butthole.
Ooh, listen to you.
I didn't swear.
But I'm saying you're being such a nasty fan.
Nasty fan?
Yeah.
That implied that I liked your quarterback, and I don't.
I didn't. You're a fan of football.
Yes.
He plays football.
Yeah, well, you
Therefore,
could say
by
that.
Association.
Arguably.
I did.
You could say that he, plays football.
Oh, man.
It's looking like this show is just going to turn into a picks show. pigskin pick'em show because we just did last week's picks and we're going to get into this week's picks.
Well, we don't have to, but you just seemed sort of out of it, so I was just going down the list.
I really don't see. I had so much going on this week. I haven't had a chance to do any real research or keep up on anything.
Yeah.
So I don't really have any topics to talk about other than doubles, U's, and L's.
Well, that's all right. There wasn't a lot of news this week as far as the NFL went, anyway.
Well, normally I try to get some other sports research done. I've just been so busy with everything going on at the AirWreckRadio headquarters with the Super Secret Project Y coming together finally.
What is this now?
Super Secret Project. You will find out.
Super Secret Project.
Super Secret Project, and there's only one way to find out what the Super Secret Project is.
Oh, you're going to make me do something
totally enjoyable. Yes, I am. You have to listen to next week's AirWreckRadio to find out what the Super Secret Project is and who our super secret guest is.
Ooh, is this for AirWreck or SportsWreck or both?
It is for AirWreck, but we are a brand. We are a franchise.
Mm-hmm.
It will trickle down.
Trickle. That's what Reagan promised me.
I mean, that's what your uncle promised you. It's just a little trickle. Week 3 NFL.
That's right. You weren't around when Reagan was president.
Yeah, no, sure wasn't, pal. I was born. Well, yeah. I was born in '84.
Yeah. He was done in what, 80 or 84, one or the other.
Somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only president, the earliest president I remember is Bush Sr.
Really?
It's the furthest back as I can remember presidents. And I remember the election. I remember Bill Clinton's first election.
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah.
But I mean, dude, I was young. I didn't care about politics. I gave a fuck. Well, you got to remember, in my generation too, we didn't have 3 channels. I had 100 channels, so I didn't have to care about the presidential election until I was old enough to actually care about topics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before, you had to care about who the president was because that's what was on channel 8, 10, and 13.
Only when it was important.
Well, yeah.
Not like today when Obama gets on anytime he feels like he wants to drum up support for his latest half-brained idea.
Don't get me started on the Obama regime, please.
Don't get me started on politics, period.
Not the show.
Back to football. Here we are.
Week 3's picks.
We got Kansas City already completed their game last night. They kicked ass. They're 3-0. No one saw it coming. And looking back at this week's lineup, Cory, I'm going to put you on the spot. Houston at Baltimore. Who do you like, Cory?
Well, can I pick the Thursday night game first?
It happened last night.
Oh, yeah. I'm behind the times.
You can pick it if you want.
I do, Kansas City.
Oh, nice pick.
Thank you.
Nice pick. Want to bet on it?
Today gets extra points, right? I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens.
You like that fucking Baltimore?
Not really, no.
No?
Not really, but that's a tough call between Houston and Baltimore.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna go with Baltimore.
See, I liked Houston's firepower. I didn't think Baltimore. They haven't been.
You don't think Flacco's got the gun?
Oh, he's got the gun, but they've been only averaging fucking 18 points a game, 15 or 18 points a game.
Yeah, but if you have a good defensive game, that's all you need.
Houston's been averaging 30 points a game.
Against non-defenses.
Yeah, but I don't know if Baltimore's defense is gelling yet. I mean, they are holding most of the teams they've played to under 20 points a game. Well,
since the Ravens are doing a pretty decent job at winning, and they're not producing big offensive points, apparently the defense is doing a good job holding people.
Yeah, they've done an adequate job, but I mean, who have they played? I mean, they played the Broncos. They lost.
Yeah, well.
They could only put up
They got trounced.
Yeah, they couldn't put up any points. Their defense didn't exactly stop painting, did they?
Well, who does?
Their defense was gassed by the third quarter.
In the Mile High Stadium.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. And then last week they played Cleveland.
Yeah, well. You got to play the practice squad once in a while.
I'm telling you, Houston's going to beat them.
All right. I'm still going to go Ravens.
Go Ravens.
Just for the air of competition. You're my football guru. But, air competition.
No, absolutely. Then the next one's New York Giants at Carolina.
Oh, the fucking G-Men.
G-Men. They're going to get their first win. That's what I think, too. So that's pretty much consensus. Carolina, and then Detroit at Washington, RG3.
Oh, there's going to be some Lions eating some Redskins, baby.
Some Lions eating
We're
some
dining
Redskins.
We're dining on Injun tonight. Detroit is going to fuck Washington.
Dining on Injun tonight. Yeah, Snyder still says he'll never change the name of that team.
Good for him.
And you know what, though? There was a...
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How many Redskins... Native Americans, do you think are actually annoyed by the term? Or do you think it's a lot of white liberal guilty fucks?
Well, it's mixed, okay? Here's the deal. They were talking about this on a couple shows this week, too. One was actually a sports show, one was actually a political show. And here's the deal. It's a 300-year-old term that if you ask any Indian that knows their heritage, they'll tell you right off, yeah, it's like using the N-word or something like that. It is. But it has also been used as a term of pride and respect, too. Okay? The sports team being named the Redskins, no one even remembers exactly why they got the Redskins name. It's so murky in the past that no one knows the exact truth. But some Native Americans felt pride that the team was named Redskins as, like a warrior, a brave warrior or something like that. But it is a slang term, a slang racist term.
Yeah, that's got the same impact as fucking cracker.
But here's the deal. There's a high school either in Texas or New Mexico, one of them places down there, one of them southern states, that has a Native American high school where 90% of the population of the school is Native American, and their team name are the Redskins, and they use the same logo as the Washington Redskins.
The same Indian chief?
Yep. And that's a Native American high school. So, that's what I mean. It may have been a slang term 300 years ago. It may have been a sign of disrespect, but I think that connotation is long gone. I think we're past that. And the people who are making an issue of it, well, they've got other agendas, believe me.
Well, yeah, white liberal guilt. Anyways, San Diego.
San Diego. Where are we here? San Diego.
We're at the mighty San Diego, Tennessee game.
Yep. Yeah, I like that pick. I took that too.
I'm going San Diego.
And then what? Where are you going with Arizona, New Orleans?
I'm going New Orleans, baby.
New Orleans.
Drew Brees, man. Drew Brees.
Yep. And then, this is the week. Is this the week that New England loses?
I don't know. I don't know if I feel that.
Wow. Unless Tampa Bay has had a little revival or a little clarity in the locker room and have figured out who they are, New England's going to win. They're at New England, but New England is missing Gronkowski and Amendola, both out injured. So they're lacking some weapons. But, if it was my money to lose, I'm taking New England.
I'm picking New England to win.
That's what I figured.
I don't know how I can't. But I mean, I probably I'll lose in an upset like normal. But
that's why we watch the games.
Fucking.
Yeah,
I can't knock out the numbers 2-0 and 0-2. No. They're different things, baby.
I got you. Now we head in to
knock.
Three Rivers Stadium.
Knock.
Who's that?
Owen.
Who?
0-2, baby.
0-2. Nice.
Saw a meme on the internet that my friend Kenny posted. It's Peyton saying that to Eli.
Nasty. And Eli just keeps waving his rings at Peyton.
Yeah, I got an extra one. You want to borrow it? Yeah, well, wait. You just wait.
We're waiting.
I'm telling you, I'm still holding true to that pick.
You think?
Broncos to the bowl, baby. Broncos to the bowl.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you right now, they're the early favorites in the AFC, I'm sure. I bet you Vegas has got a line on that.
I'm probably not betting against the crowd here. I'm not walking out on a plank here.
No. You're going to have to bet 200 to make 100,
Somehow the odds will flip because they were too stacked the wrong way.
Yeah. All right, so that's New England. Green Bay at Cincinnati.
Packers.
We're both going Packers.
I'm not, even though you think I would, I'm not going against Rodgers. Not happening, dude.
No, Cincinnati's playing good ball, but I think Rodgers and company, they're definitely going to put up more points. So then we move on to St. Louis at Dallas.
Home of barbecue.
The Rams against the Cowboys.
Yeah, the home of barbecue and their mascot's a ram.
Well,
Texas.
But you got to remember, the Rams
Cowboys.
moved to St. Louis.
That's good.
They started out West Coast.
Like it should be the St. Louis delicious pork product.
Owl.
I hate Tony Romo.
Yeah.
Put me down for St. Louis.
Yeah. I took St. Louis too because
it was actually a little stiffer decision than that.
I just can't.
It was a little stiffer decision than that. I really had a hard time thinking that one out.
Actually,
so, I really went with fuck.
Actually, I did my homework on a lot of these this week, and as far as if you look through the stats, yards for, yards against, passing yards, rushing yards, they're very evenly matched. Loud yards.
I only care about the W's, baby.
That's it. That's what's
the
most
differential
important. Differential's like 6-4 last time.
To who?
Dallas.
All right, nice.
So St. Louis is definitely in this game.
Oh yeah, no, I'm so going with St. Louis.
Oh, I did too. Moving on to Cleveland at your favorite word,
Minnesota.
Yeah, I love how he says that.
Minnesota
Makes me want to have a pop.
Let's go get a pop.
Yeah, someone's listening to this in California going, "What the hell's a pop?"
Let's go get a pop in Minnesota. I get 2 pops, one for the road.
Then we'll just hop across the border and grab our toques. So, all right, Cleveland and Minnesota. Who do you like?
The Vikings that stopped the shit out of the Browns.
He likes Minnesota.
I really wish I could bet for the Browns just like once this year. That would be nice.
I know. They're only 5 hours away.
What team gives up their first round draft pick 2 weeks into the year for a draft pick?
Because it's not part of their plan.
I don't get it. Educate me then.
In April it was part of the plan, but then the rest of that plan didn't work out. So now it's not part of the plan. Dude, you're asking me to explain rationale of football management. If I ran a football team, if you ran a football team.
And now Brad Wheaton isn't playing.
Yeah, but That's what I'm saying. We all think we can do it better, and I got news for you. We probably can, because these guys sometime, but,
Oh, come on. That's retarded.
It's what do you think this is? It's slow news week in football. What do you think we've been talking about all week on the radio and stuff?
I know.
It's not stupid once you learn the reasoning. It's not. What it is it's a readjustment on Cleveland's part, but it's not throwing in the towel.
It is throwing in the towel.
No.
And B, it is not a good readjustment. You literally wasted a year.
No,
you broke even on a draft pick.
No. What they did was they reassessed their talent. Okay? And he's expendable because the other part that they wanted to get with him, they didn't. That's why they gave him away.
What part would they have gotten from a first-round, third-choice draft pick?
They were hoping for a different quarterback. Okay? But anyway, it's not the point. It's said and done.
The point is Cleveland loses.
It may go down as one of the worst trades in history, but nothing will ever beat the Herschel Walker trade.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
Point of the matter is Cleveland loses.
Yes, because you decided to take Minnesota.
Atlanta
at Miami. Now, here's an interesting game.
2 weeks ago, I'd have been like Atlanta. Now I don't know so much.
Now you're thinking twice.
I'm thinking I might have to go with the fish, brother.
Whoa. This is incredible. You're almost making me talk like Richard Walken. Or, yeah. Christopher Walken there. Whoa.
Talking to my man all
You're
wrong.
You're going to go with a division rival?
I'll stab you in the face with solder. It's a non-division game, and I kind of want to win the pick, and I think they might have it.
So you like the fish?
I think I know. Whoa. Back up the words there, pal. I picked the fish.
I'm sorry. I didn't know we were getting...
For a non-divisional game.
Okay, so Cory
against a team that has been lackluster all year.
Remember, you heard it here. You got Miami, and when I look at my notes next week, you say I didn't pick Miami. I'm gonna say go listen to the podcast. You got Miami. I took Atlanta. Okay.
Good call.
Then our game of the week. Buffalo travels to the Meadowlands. Goes to MetLife Stadium looking for Snoopy. And what would they find?
What are we going to find?
They will find the New York Jets.
The New Jersey Jets.
The New Jersey Jets.
You're welcome.
And I know you took Buffalo because you are a Buffalo fan.
And I like my quarterback better?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm undecided on my quarterback because he just
Everybody's undecided in your quarterback?
Well, he hasn't played yet. I mean, he's thrown in cold with no practice.
What he has played has been cold and lonely.
But he's stop.
Look at that running! Look at that wide receiver all alone in the. He threw the ball away.
Dude, if we're gonna start trashing, I'll start trashing Buffalo's plays.
I'm not trashing. I'm just saying.
You're not being honest. Be honest.
What do you mean? I'm not being honest.
What your quarterback had a fucking whole preseason of practice. My quarterback had a game. Pulling first snaps.
He's not injured.
Pulling first snaps.
He's not injured. He's not
rookie
out of
quarterback
shape.
that wasn't going to start.
He can't read his own offense. He doesn't know his own plays.
That's bullshit. There may be some bad decision making going on, but the guy hasn't even had half the snaps your quarterback has.
All right, we'll give you that fair ass.
So, anyway, we know you're going with Buffalo, and I'm going with the Jets. It's just the way it is. Indianapolis at San Francisco. What do you think?
This is a tough choice.
Really?
For me. I'm normally an Andrew Luck fan.
Yes.
However.
Remember, though, San Fran got spanked last week by Seattle.
And they're hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see the Colts producing the same way that they have in the last 2, 3 years. 2 years with Luck, right? Yeah. No, let's screw it. We're going with luck.
And I like a guy who likes a guy. I went with San Fran.
That's a good pick. I was having a hard time with that.
Jacksonville at Seattle. Now, I'm telling people, there's a bunch of guys I know that are in them last man standing pools.
Oh, yeah.
Seattle's definitely an easy pick there.
Oh, yeah, I'm going with you on that one.
Yeah, I kind of figured you might.
I'm taking Coach Buck's advice for that one.
Chicago at Pittsburgh. I'm still riding that,
It depends. Like, are we going out to walk around the town at night unarmed? Because, that's still a rough call, Chicago or Pittsburgh.
Yeah, well,
Pittsburgh.
Really?
I'll stay out of Chirac, thank you. 13 men, women, and children killed this weekend in Chicago. But crime's down.
Oh, wow.
Only 300 so far this year.
Well, it's a big city, though.
13. One of them a 3-year-old.
Really?
Uh-huh. Well, a giant shooting broke out at a basketball game or something.
At a basketball
At a pickup game. It wasn't even like an NBA game. It was at a court. It was a pickup game.
Are you kidding me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God. What's wrong with people?
We're going to save the social commentary for another show where I can scream about savages. So I'm going to go with Pitts.
Going with Pittsburgh. I took Chicago. I'm still running that Cutler gravy train over there.
It's gonna hit a brick wall eventually.
I'm sure it is, but I think I think the new coach Trestman's a good fit with Cutler, so I'm staying with them for now. And right now, Pittsburgh is to me in a lot of disarray. Here's the next one. Monday night's a very interesting matchup because of the way Oakland has been playing recently.
I don't give a fuck.
It's a divisional game.
Uh-huh.
It's a big game.
Uh-huh.
I know you're eating the Manning flakes over there.
Bad.
You want any sugar on them Manning flakes?
I know I already had Eli.
So,
no, you got Peyton's taking it to get his second ring. Second ring? Yeah.
Second ring, huh?
Peyton's taking to get his second ring, and he's going to stop all over Oakland to get it done. It's a divisional game. It's Monday night. Peyton loves the pressure, and he knows he's got to get it done. It's a wrap. Peyton takes it up. Peyton tries not to run up the score.
Come on.
He's tried to.
Come on.
Week 3, baby.
Come on. It's Peyton Manning, and he's playing for John Elway. Not run up the score.
He's going to try not
It's like Belichick not running up the score if he can. Come on. What are you talking? What are you sniffing over?
He ran up the score on his own brother, dude.
I gotta have one of them drinks you're having because you're just delusional.
He ran up the score on his baby brother.
Well, fuck yeah, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
And you watched him he almost felt bad about it, and then there was another touchdown, and then he kind of felt bad, and then he got another touchdown,
and then he started laughing.
Then he kind of felt bad and got another touchdown.
Yeah, every time he feels bad, Eli is sitting there shaking his head.
So what was that about Manning Flakes?
You've got plenty of sugar on yours, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm going with
Denver.
I'm going with Denver to whoop Oakland.
I went with Denver too.
Yeah, it's probably a smart choice.
What are you going to do for points?
For the Monday night game?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, the Monday night game needs points. Oh. Got to think about this for a second. It's horrible radio because I didn't give it pre-thought. Well, I know damn well.
And I wrote these down.
Okay, good.
Right?
So did I.
Right? You saw me write them down, right?
Uh-huh. I marked my little calendar thingy.
That's nice. But I wrote these down. You know why I wrote these down?
Why?
Because you're going to put something in my hand, and I'm going to go put these in tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
And then, when you lose, you can't tell me I put you in wrong.
When I lose. Well, you know what? I might lose, but I will take second place.
Actually, you want to know what? The pool I'm in this week, it's pretty much everyone is right in line. There's maybe one or two different games picked on each one, but for the majority, everyone's right in line this week. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, it's not going to be too many.
It's definitely going to come down to points, I think.
Yeah. Saying that Manning doesn't run the score up. I'll take 31 Denver for 17 Oakland for a total grand score of 48 points. Keeping it low. Keeping it low for the people.
Yeah, someone's got to go low. Everyone can't go high.
Exactly. Got to be ahead of the curve at some point, right?
Yeah. It's the only time I'm ahead of the curve.
Exactly. When you bet opposite of what everybody with the brain is doing.
When I'm like, fuck them, I'm going different just for the hell of it.
Huh? Well, sometimes going different pays big, baby.
Yeah, sometimes. Black 13.
Okay, you were telling me something before.
Yeah, man.
About my quarterback situation.
Yeah, I heard your quarterback's getting a little fatherly type advice from a kind of unexpected source.
Huh? What now?
I heard your quarterback's getting a little advice from an unexpected quarter.
Who now? Where?
I heard Mr. Kelly was
No.
talking to your.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah, what? You have a problem with Jim?
No, of course not. No, the great Jim Kelly. Of course not.
All of a sudden, you're kind of like,
just you did your thing. Go away. Like money, support, like screaming and hollering, rooting, being the team. Buy the team. Buy the fucking team. Ralph's gonna die eventually.
He doesn't have the money to buy it out.
No, but no, he's not gonna buy it out. He'd go in partnership with somebody.
Oh wow, yeah.
He get the loan based on his name. But you did your thing. My quarterback.
From Elway myself.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a bad business. Does Jim Kelly own a car dealership? Because it's not a bad business model.
Yeah, I hear you,
Mr. Elway's. Leave my quarterback. I mean, good job, Jim. Let him do his thing. Let him be the quarterback.
You don't think he can't offer any
I'm sure there's
good advice?
I'm sure there's some constructive criticism he can offer.
I'm not saying criticism. I'm saying advice.
I'm sure there's some advice he can offer.
Maybe help him handle some of the situations.
Don't get too handsy.
Well, I don't think that'll be allowed. He's not the coach.
No, but this is Buffalo. It's Jim Kelly. What? It's like saying Joe Namath couldn't, walk onto a sideline in the Meadowlands. Problem, no. You know what I'm saying? Problem, no.
You didn't just compare Jim Kelly to Joe Namath, did you?
Only on the grounds that where you are from, you are king.
Oh, okay.
Like you couldn't tell me Bradshaw,
Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania,
couldn't walk through anywhere inside of Pennsylvania, let alone Beaver Falls or Pittsburgh. And
that's
he's
where
not,
Joe's from, Beaver Falls.
Oh yeah, and he's not reigned as like the ultimate god upon gods.
Jeez, I don't know. Terry's got
a lot of rings to prove that he is a god among gods.
My God, horrible.
He almost filled the hand, baby.
Horrible. It's just, to me, that's just incredible.
Big Ben keeps fucking up, man. Terry's gonna step in and get himself a fifth ring. Get the thummy.
I don't know. I think Pittsburgh's got some other issues right now, but So, I know. Here's a little tidbit for you. Little
taste.
I really love it when girls are in football.
Yeah, it's kind of sexy.
Okay, it's like a girl driving a truck. Something does it for me there,
Yeah.
But I get more excited when a girl actually learns and likes football, not just not just cheerleading. You know what I mean? And a mutual friend of ours is starting to study the game a little bit.
The famous Angela Shoo.
Angela. So there's your shout out, Ange. You do your homework and you'll be taking money from Cory and me.
Thank you for joining us for this week's installment of SportsWreck with your host, Coach Buck, and me, Cory. From AirWreckRadio. Make sure what now?
Make sure you like us, and make sure you like us on Facebook, and you can
make sure we talk into
Twitter.
A microphone like radio professionals.
Oh, now we're professional.
Well, we're pretending. Yes, make sure you find your ways to the internet, and you get on the Facebook and you like us. You get us on the Twitter, you like us, or you follow us on the Twitter. And then you need to do me a favor. You need to stop over at the Rochester newspaper, Rochester City Newspaper.com. RochesterCityNewspaper.com. And you need to vote for AirWreckRadio as number 1 best almighty podcast ever, totally, for the year 2013 in Rochester. We've got some stiff competition. A vote for AirWreck is a vote for SportsWreck because it is a brand. So vote now and clear your cookies and vote often.
Nice.
Say goodnight, Buck.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening.